Well, good evening, all my Christian followers and the ones that are viewing my videos. This is Gloria Harlow Drummond. Welcome to my channel. You're always welcome to my channel. And I have a good one tonight. And I'm going to title this, The Jezebel Spirit in Action. And I'm going to tell you something that happened to me early this morning. I was out here, like I always do, early in the morning when I come out here, real early. I said it's probably about 5:30 this morning when I came out here. And, excuse me, I have gotten emails I've had to delete out, porn, emails, alright, but I have never ever received one on a text message. I mean really, really down and nasty on a text message. Well, the thing of it was, I tried to delete that out, and what happened was something else come on there that splashed on there of women, and viewer discretion advised. If there's any children in the room, okay? Pictures come on there of bestiality, and women and men in different positions. Really, really, really. Okay, that's one of the seductive spirits of Jezebel, the seductive spirit. And I tried my best to delete that out. It's like it wouldn't let me, so I had to start rebuking the devil. I rebuked the devil. He does not have a hold on me, and he won't have a hold on me. That was a deliberate attack against me for me doing these videos. I'm sure of it. So I'm going to say this again. I rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Jesus Christ, my Lord, off of me, off of my Christian family and friends, off of our phones, our internet. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. Get thee behind me, get thee behind us, Satan, for it is written. That I was shocked beyond. I was totally in shock. But that is the Jezebel spirit, seductive spirit in action. And and the devil even tried to get me, even flash those pictures off and on to me today. And every time he'd flash them, I'd have to rebuke him. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me or thee shall prosper. It goes back to all the evil in this world. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. And yes. And also, when I was talking about Nikki's video about the Proverbs, of some of the things she was saying, and then some of the things that the Lord had given me all them years ago, it wasn't said to hurt anybody or to bring up past hiccups, past hurt and pain. Like I said, the woman that Steve married, she's had her own pain to deal with, I'm sure. She's had her own things that she's had to deal with for her being a part of ripping a family apart. And, I wanted to reiterate that. But I am going to go through Proverbs, and I'm going to find all those verses, and I'm going to read them to all of you out there. I'm going to read them. I mean, I know he's gone, and I know that's all in the past. But what happened after he passed away, that was what really hurt. That hurt also. My daughter, his flesh and blood daughter. I know it's just, you're not supposed to lay up treasures upon this earth, on the earth. It's not about that. It's not about the treasures. It's about what was wrong, done wrong. Her dad was supposed to have had a will. Of course, I guess he made her the sole beneficiary of the will. But my daughter was supposed to have gotten so much. So much. And also, there was a lot of things that she had told my daughter that Steve would have wanted Joycey to have and for me to have. Things in boxes and things that he would have wanted us to have. Did we get them? No. She did give me the CD and a nice, that picture, one of the last pictures that was taken of him, yes. She did do that. She did that. But if Steve knew some of the things that went on, he wouldn't be happy at all. That's why we don't remember the former things. We won't remember the former things. Because when we go, you know, all that, there'll be no more pain, no more sorrow, no tears in heaven. In heaven. But just so many things. That's why I wanted to do those videos of my life series. To get some things brought out. All different types of things. It's not revenge. It's not about revenge. It's about right or wrong. Right and wrong. Mending fences. And I think I have a right to do that. I think I have a right to do that. My own daughter feels she can't even go to any of the family gatherings because feeling ill at ease around certain people that would be there. That's terrible. She has family on her dad's side of the family. She's got her uncles, John and Mike, Pat, and then her aunts, Patty and Lenora, her cousins, Lenora's kids, Patty's kids, you know, and it's not right. I don't have to be a part of that. It would be nice, but I know I would never be a part of that, and that's fine. That's fine, you know, that's fine. But I was just talking about right and wrong, and I kind of got off the beaten path a little bit. That's okay too. It's my video. But really, seriously. But just so much happened back all them years ago. So much happened. And I've said this before on other videos. There were lies told when we got divorced. There were lies told. I was ill back then. I was ill. I was an alcoholic. Or I'll say I had a problem with alcohol due to my nerves back then. And my hormones, like I said on other videos, my hormones were just going up and down like that. After losing my twins in 81, my unborn twins in 81, I had a nervous breakdown. I was in the hospital 9 times in 1 year. And just so much we went through. And we got away from the Lord, people. We got away from the Lord. This gets back to the Jezebel spirit, too. Just so many things come at us. And then may she rest in peace. Steve's own mother, his own mother, plotted with this other woman to break us up, leave me, and take my daughter. Instead of her encouraging Steve to get me the help that I needed, to set me down and talk to me, and not rip a family apart. But she didn't. And she was supposed to be a Bible-believing Christian woman. I just wanted to say that. And there's a whole lot of things that Joycey had told me through the years, a whole lot of things. And I had talked to Steve a few times too. But I will say one thing on here that I didn't think I was going to, but I'm going to say one thing. I wasn't there when he passed away. I'd like to have been there. But I had my 5 minutes with him when him and her came, when we lived on this one place, this one apartment. They brought some records and things. That was right before. He had already been in the hospital because that tumor had already was messing with him. That's a whole long story, but what I wanted to say was, we all was sitting there at the table, and Jeannie could see the love between Steve and I. We were sitting across the table from each other. Jeannie was sitting on one side of the table, and my other two friends, they were there too. She was crying, and she knew that he still loved me. She knew he did. She wouldn't give us very much time. She wouldn't give us any time at all to ourselves so we could talk. But we had 5 minutes. I want to share that on here with you. She went on out to the car when they was going to get ready to leave. She went on out to the car, and he gave me a hug. I'll never ever forget it. He gave me a kiss right here. He said, "Gloria, it's going to be okay. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine." And he gave me the tightest hug and a kiss right here. Dorsey's the only one that knows that. He said everything's going to be okay. But you see, that wasn't the Lord's plan. It wasn't his plan, because he knew that he was going to be taking him 3 years later, and that's what happened. He finally realized that he was wrong for leaving and breaking up a family like he did. But he had two women pushing and pushing and pushing him to leave me and take my daughter. His mother and the other woman. Now, I'm not saying any of this to slander no one. I'm just saying the wrongs that were done. The wrong that was done. And the poor man went through a lot of years of some terrible, terrible things. Not only dealing with some of my things, he went through with me. Then when he got with her, she had 2 boys at the time and a teenage daughter. And it was the oldest son, Michael, the oldest son, that was killed when the car fell on him. It was the oldest son. And we kind of bonded through that a little bit. We kind of bonded between, through that. And I do realize that she went through a lot with Steve too. Yes, she did. But it goes back to the terrible, terrible way that all that happened. His own mother having them to meet when his dad and mother lived in Gaze, Illinois. Having them out to the trailer, and then him and Jean would sneak around, go fishing at their favorite spot in Allenville. I had no idea. I had no idea. I knew he was being gone longer. I knew that. But I had no idea. I'll tell you a little more about it on another video. But this is all leading. This is all pertains to the Jezebel spirit, the seductive spirit. He felt he didn't have no other choice but to take Joyce and leave. So in a way, when he did that, it made me realize, Gloria, you get drunk, you ain't going to have nobody to pick you up out of the floor. And it made me stronger in a way. In a way it did. And we're up to 14 minutes, 32 seconds. But I guess all this leads back to the Jezebel spirit of seduction, manipulation, domination. Perfect timing, perfect timing. So I love you all. God bless you. Come back and see me. I may do another one. It's almost 15 minutes. I love you all. Come back and see me.